we'll get about a 4-hour stream in, so I want to kind of jump right in. But it's good to see wonderful folks have cool plans today. We talked about on Tuesday what we're going to work on auction not included today, and that is a sour gas boiler. And I'll probably have to reiterate my plans, but after watching about 3 different videos and designs of sour gas boilers, I'm going to go with this one. It's called the Nano Boiler from a YouTube channel called Tuxie Industries, which is a guy who, like, I guess makes builds and then markets them like he's selling them. So this looks complicated, but it's showing us all the different like layers of things. So that's the goal. Off stream last night to prepare for this, I made this little thing, which is going to be the natural gas generators that are going to eat the natural gas we're making. So I have a feeling for this build I might need a few more resources. So over on Gorgoni, we have a bunch of tungsten. We have 19 tons of tungsten, and we have a bunch of resin. So I actually want to send a group over to get that stuff, because we might need some more supercoolant and niobium plus tungsten makes thermium. So I think I'm going to need those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a group over there. I'm going to send a crew over there to go pick up that stuff, to go get some extra materials as we start working on this build today. Like I said, I only have about 4 hours today, so I want to get as much done as we can. I have a little bit of thermium there, but this thing right here we're going to say is this, and I'm going to change this to the stuff that we're going to grab once we go over there, and that's what we'll store the stuff. Stored stuff. What we got here? We got oxygen, we got water, everything's looking good in here. We're full of oxalite. Pretty much cool. So we got plans, so we're just kind of jumping right in today. Alright. Looks like we got our crew. We're going to head up to Gorgoni, I think that's what this place is called, to pick up that stuff while we start the build down here. And hey, what's up, Niston? How are you doing? Over here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the refining process of this stuff. So I'll get this resin turned into iso resin so we can pick it up when we get here. The settings are such that it needs to be below 190 C in here, but above 135. So we actually need to build up some heat and allow this stuff to pump in here. So I'm going to do this, cancel, so that can pump over there, but it won't let it in until we raise the temperature. And we raise the temperature by lowering the temperature of the supercoolant in here. So we're going to go down to 0 C on this. This should kick in this guy and raise the temperature in here. I might need to, like, this cooling loop is really cooling this map. Might need to heat the map back up to actually get enough heat for doing this thing, because this won't let stuff through. It won't let this stuff in until temperature rise in here, but it is rising pretty quickly. So we'll let that go, and we should get some iso resin going. I might have to mess with that some more. But the build over here, so the thing I did, we had a bunch of natural gas down here, so I pumped out a bunch of natural gas through these generators that I have to kind of clear up this area. And this build right here, the nano boiler, does, I think it uses, what is it, 500 grams a second of crude oil, which creates, once it's fully spun up, I believe it creates enough natural gas for 15 natural gas generators. So that's why I have exactly 15 natural gas generators. This is going to be the input of the natural gas. This will be the output of the carbon dioxide. These things create polluted water, so they'll drip polluted water. This thing will pump it out. I'll do something with the polluted water. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with all that stuff yet. I might just put like infinite storage for polluted water and CO2 so I don't have to like vent it all to space, but we'll see. And then I have the power. These are already hooked up to our power grid. So once we get the actual boiler set up, there's little else I need to do here. I think I will need to do a cooling loop in here because this room will get really hot if I don't do a cooling loop. So I'm going to plan on probably doing a bit of a cooling loop up above here. But I'm going to get that going. It takes a while for the sour gas boiler to actually spin up. So the plan is to build it right here. I looked it up this morning. It's like an 8 wide, 16 tall thing, I believe. So starting here, 16 and 8 wide from over here. I think I measured it. 8 by 16. So yeah, so we should be able to make that work right along here. So this top part, I'll be referring this thing a lot. This top part's going to be where this guy sits, this steam turbine. Probably going to need to build this thing from the bottom up. Power. We'll do a steam turbine. We'll probably use all our best materials here. Something like this. Something like that. And then it had just tiles here and here, I believe. Is that what it looks like? Yes. Actually, I think that might need to go over one more space. I think, yeah, it's gonna have a thing there. I usually don't like I sometimes completely copy builds. The reason I went with this build, and I'll probably discuss this when it's like silly device and other people get here, ask why I've chosen this build. Of all the builds I saw, this looked the most the most compact, the least resource intensive, and the easiest to start up. Sour gas boilers are really complicated machines, and watching Francis John's video and another guy's video, it's pretty insane the amount of tweaking you need to do to get the things actually running. So from what I could tell, is that 8 wide? That's 8 wide right there. From what I could tell, this build looks like the most, kind of the easiest to make work. So we'll see how it goes. So I believe we're gonna do tile here, and then we're gonna have a straight line down of insulated tiles. Let's see, 16 gonna be the right there, so I can cancel those two. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting build, definitely a new one for me, but I'm excited to check it out and hope it works well. FRD Dot is the one who actually suggested this one, and I watched the entire video about building it and starting this thing up. So sour gas boiler, let's see what we can do with this thing. Okay. So we got that. There's a lot of layers to this. So there's gonna be, okay, that is a, what is that? Some sort of, is that a diamond? I think that might be a diamond window tile right there. Is that right? Diamond window tile next to a thermal aqua tuner. So there's gonna be, even though I'm like directly copying this build, we got to be very precise for it to actually work. So, and I think I'm gonna use thermium for all of everything that thermium would benefit. Like I think I'm gonna use a thermium aqua tuner right here. That tell me what it's made out of. That's the other thing I like about this. It tells you a lot of the materials and stuff, what stuff is built out of. That's gonna be that. I believe there's a diamond window tile right there. Hey, what's up, Abe? How are you doing? Actually, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to need them to be able to get to this, which is going to be airflow tiles. And again, this is all going to be really hot in here, I think. So I think I can do steel there. Okay. And there's some automation and a bunch of piping. Okay, so we're going to just kind of get these different pieces going. They should, that's not reachable. I'm going to do, they can reach it, a layer, a double layer of insulated tiles right there. And actually, I should be doing ceramic for a lot of these insulated tiles. Actually, I wonder if all of these insulated tiles are ceramic. Yeah, let's make this entire thing out of ceramic insulated tiles. Sort of swap all those out. Cancel all those. We need to make this out of the best material we have. Which, speaking of, this might use up all of my ceramic. This might use up all of my ceramic. Can I make any more ceramic? You know, I'm going to cancel these. I don't need all of these to be ceramic. Because maybe I do, but I don't have enough materials to do everything out of ceramic. I think I'm actually out of coal to make more ceramic. Ceramic forever takes... Okay, I can make more. What I'm missing is actually the materials, though, because we've gotten some coal back. We run out of coal and clay. This has got clay. Let's say this also can do our... is there coal in here? No, it's consumable or coal. And let's do this as a 7. So refined carbon from the coal. Ceramic from the clay. So we have clay, we just need the coal. If they deliver the coal here. Put this at a 9, actually. See if anybody... Yeah, they are doing that. Okay, good. This will get us back into making some ceramic, which we'll need. You're doing fine? Hope I am. I am. Today is a holiday in Brazil, so an extra fine. Nice. Holidays are best days, man. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. I hope you have a good holiday. Kind of a holiday playing Auction Not Included, you know? Kind of a holiday. Let's see how these guys are doing. They're getting there. Are we getting some of this? Yeah, iso resin. Beautiful. Temperature in here. 155. Okay, that's a good temperature. Honestly, even a little hotter than it needs to be, but that's fine. As long as we're not wasting any of this iso resin. It's 1,000 per. That means we're not wasting any, I think. Looking good. How much of this stuff is there? There's a lot of this stuff. This is going to take a while to do all that, but it's looking good. So we're going to have a lot of extra iso resin, which might let us make actually insulation. If we can't use all ceramic, maybe we'll even be able to make some insulation. But I need to have enough supercoolant and thermium. Okay, is anybody bringing this coal? There should be coal coming. It's a local holiday, but it still counts. You know what? Any holiday, if it gets you out of work, totally counts. Totally counts. Okay, delivered clay. I need to deliver the coal. Deliver the coal. Could you please deliver the coal? There we go. Oh, it needs a lot of coal. Okay. 25 kilograms per. We have 4 tons of coal randomly, so honestly, what we don't have a lot of is clay. I'm not sure how to make. I think you can make clay somehow. How do you make clay? Elements, solids, clay. Deodorizers. Okay. Okay, using deodorizer. So, polluted oxygen deodorizes sand into clay, I think, right? A filtration medium. So what I could do is I could actually use the polluted water going to be making from here to off gas into turning sand into clay. That might be a byproduct since I want more clay. That might be something we could plan to do with that. All right, so there's a thermal aqua tuner. Let's see what else is behind here. We have our temperature sensor, yeah. So let's do a temperature sensor. I think I can do that out of just like steel and be fine. So that would be a liquid pipe thermosensor out of steel. Right there. And then automation wire, also out of steel. Like that. Okay. And so this is going to be a super coolant loop cooling down this guy. Super coolant loop. Okay. This one doesn't need to be ceramic. This guy can be igneous rock or granite. Should be fine. I believe it'll be like that. And loop over that, another thing over that. That. And that. Okay. Let's see. So it's gonna be, yeah, so that will be the output. This guy going from here down to there. And then these pipes I am gonna make out of ceramic are gonna be, let me see this one, it goes through that down like this. Through that and down, is that right? Yes. And then there. And I put that in the wrong place. That's in the wrong place. That should be right here. Like that. Is that right? That's right. And then it'll be insulated pipe down to there. Get that to be ceramic. That can be igneous rock on this one. And then radiant pipes, we can just do these out of, let's just do copper here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that'll be a cooling loop. So what this loop is going to be doing is, this is just going to be cooling the steam turbine. And, yes. This guy is actually going to be doing the cooling for, this is the methane right here. So this cooling loop's going to be for that. There's going to be a little bit of a, what is it called? Counterflow heat exchanger. A lot of crazy stuff going on in this build, that's for sure. So this will be, this is the methane going out right here. So I'm going to build those pipes. Those are going to be, we'll definitely use those as ceramic. How do they go? They go from right here up. There, and then the thing below this guy. Is that right? Nope, it's the guy right here. Right here. Is that right? Yes. Whew. I'm already almost out of ceramic. Okay, this is, I might have to skimp on some ceramic for this build. Okay. All right, so we got automation. How do they do power lines for into here? How did he do power lines? Doesn't show his power overlay. I guess the power overlay is just kind of wherever you can make it work. Oh, here it is. It shows power lines right here. So they have that just kind of going through and up there. Is this steam turbine? Yeah, okay. So I guess this is plugging into a power grid over here. Let's see. So conductive wire. Again, I'll do steel. This is probably going to some whatchamacallit, not alternator, but whatever it's called. And there's a power line behind this guy over here going to another converter, or whatever the thing is that changes power to usable power, whatever. Okay, so that's the tubing. We have the automation wire setup. Frickin' lag. Frickin' lag. Automation wires plugged in. And that tubing's there. Is there any gases coming through here? Where's the gas overlay? It looks like... You know what's crazy about this? There actually is nothing going on with gas tubes because you're going from crude oil to liquid to sour gas to liquid methane, and then you just pump the liquid out. So you don't actually do any gas stuff in here, which is pretty insane. Okay, so no gas stuff I need to worry about. All right, printables, potent potables. Give me a free ceramic or anything? No. Yeah. Let's see, are we actually making any ceramic over here? Clay and coal. You know what? We should stop refined carbon. Refined carbon's using up our coal. And we have plenty of that. It's really the ceramic we need. Right, we have lots of refined carbon. Let me see how much refined carbon we have. 1,500 tons. Yeah, we're not gonna run out of refined carbon for diamonds anytime soon. Have I got problem with gases? Currently, no. Currently, no. Okay, so this thing landed. So they have probably already picked up the tungsten, right? Oh, no, they haven't. So they're doing stuff over here. Oh, they're delivering the iso resin. Is that what I want to do? I actually don't want them to do that. Although I guess I can do that if I just make this as a solid tank. They wouldn't have to put it into the thing. Okay, let's do that. Let's deconstruct this guy, or replace for a solid cargo bay out of just whatever. I mean, they have all this tungsten here, right? Where's tungsten? Yeah, just do tungsten. So they do that. And this guy, then they'll do the loading outside of here. And if we need more space inside, we can do that. It's gonna take a while for them to get all this iso resin just to convert it all, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna want... I queued up this liquid tepidizer. What I think I actually want to do is run this cooling loop through some water that's in a liquid tepidizer. That's what I want to do. I want to pour some water over here, run the cooling loop through tepidizer to heat stuff back up. So we have, so we're heating back up the supercoolant to have heat for this room, basically. So the way I'm going to do that is bottle emptier, like we can do that like right here. This. That's the tepidizer. Is that a utility? right there. We're going to dump a bunch of polluted water in there is what we're going to do. Which do I have a place where I can grab polluted water? I guess I could use this clean water. Nah, we have more polluted water. Let's use polluted water. We'll do that right there. You're late, explosive ash. No! That's fine. How are you doing, sir? Alright, I'm gonna plug this guy. And I'll probably, you know what, let's dig out one more space. We can have this be automated so that we keep the temperature of that water at a temperature we want it to be. So we keep cooling for this thing. So this is going to be, what is this going to be? It's going to be polluted water, 7, enable auto bottle. There. Alright, so I got this guy, and in this guy we want to have iso resin and tungsten. And that should start allowing this stuff to load into here. Perfect. It's amazing the save is still functional, although it is a slideshow. It is definitely still, it's a slideshow, it's right. I mean, you know what? I think we're gonna hit 2K cycles today, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Deep thermo sensor right there. And automation wire out of, again, we have tungsten galore, so that. Okay. But I will say, our fish feeding the experiment tree has been doing work, because we're at, how much resin do we have here? 324 kilograms per tile, turning that all into isoresin. It's looking good, man. 2K cycles is a GG cookie time in itself. Yeah, when we get there. So sadly, it's going to be a shorter stream today. I'm not going to be able to get everything I want done today. What building broke? Atmos suit dock. The frick? Carbon dioxide backed up because I don't have an output for carbon dioxide here. Frackin' fricka fracka frick. Let me fix that right now. Do I have anything I can do with this? We have some ceramic here. Let's do obsidian. And this is priority 9. Build that now. Let me stop the pump for now so it stops doing this. Broke the damn thing. Does this thing have... hopefully that will be all fixable. Okay. Yes, something broke, as usual. As per usual, something broke. Okay, and once this starts pumping the carbon dioxide out of here, this will be fine. Okay, I should see carbon dioxide spewing out of here. Okay. And now I can plug... I don't want this carbon dioxide going into here, so I actually need to vent some of this out for a second. Gas bridge, do 9. I need to clear out the carbon dioxide out of this part of the tank before we let that stuff through. You see critter starvation, but starvation, it's just the duplicants having too far to run to get food. It pops up and then it goes away. I've checked it every time, and it's just somebody not going to eat. Like a duplicant that they are. Okay, there we go. That clears that up. Once that one's clear. Okay. Now get rid of this. Actually, you know, I can keep this so I can change it as needed. So now I can go like, if I just go like that. Now I can fix that later as needed. Okay, cool. Do they... What do we have here? This is made of iron. I think I need to make these out of different metal that I can actually fix. That we have on this planet. Which I can make it out of tungsten, I know. That'll be a station. Atmos suit dock. Out of tungsten. And a 9. Okay, I just want to make sure they're doing this stuff here. Preservation is always the puffs. Puffs don't eat until they're starving, but it just always says they're starving all the time. It's kind of a frickin' bait. It's kind of a frickin' bait, man. Right, I'm gonna deconstruct this guy and make this one out of tungsten too, since I don't have iron to fix it. Yeah, we say leave empty. Alright, there. Also a 9. There we go. That should fix that little issue. You know, the issue of their Atmos suit docks breaking. Oh, it is getting very high pressure in here. Hopefully that will fix as they're going in and out of here. They're going to get popped eardrums in there, which kind of sucks. Okay, they're making this thing. Good. And the temperature in here is not good, so I got to turn this guy down again. Minus 10. Need them to build this guy. All right, wow, we have gotten 4.5 tons of tungsten and half a ton of iso resin so far. Beautiful. Now that you do that, they should pour some water in here. And basically, I want this thing to turn on when the temperature here is below, if it's below 30 C. Temperature will turn on, and I'm going to need to expand this cooling loop. So again, we have just all the tungsten. So what we're going to do is have this run through here, and then insulated pipe out of, well, we have obsidian. That's the really hot stuff. That's fine. Obsidian. Like that. We'll expand this onto here. Hopefully that will fix us running out of heat for the iso resin to do its thing. Okay, while they're building that, let's go back to see how we're doing over here. Building this guy. So this looks good. I'm gonna do this to plug that into a thing. We will need to put some liquids. Actually, oh damn it, that's not what I meant. We are going to need to put some liquids into here. But with this liquid vent, we're going to be able to do that. It's listed as crude oil on the ground, water on top. So that is, we should be able to easily do that, dumping it with this. So I'm not going to worry about doing that. Now I can close this up. Close this up with airflow tile and a diamond window tile. That is a diamond window tile here. Nope, here. And another one of these guys here. Okay. So that'll be that. And then next to it we have another liquid thing there. Oh god, the lag. Alt tabbing while the game is auto-saving. Please don't crash on me, game. Okay. Okay. So that would be plumbing, liquid vent, right there. And is that right? There's supposed to be a mesh tile. I don't think this is supposed to be here. Alright, so mesh tile, and I'm going to make this out of steel. I'm using a lot of steel for this build. I think that's right. Yes, and there's 2 radiant liquid pipes below. That's for the crude oil. Make those out of... actually, thermium is probably the best for heat transfer here, right? I'll say steel for that, though. Yes, to there. And then we have insulated. And I'm going to use... the igneous rock for this, because this is just the oil. This is just the oil coming in, so I don't care too much about the temperature on that. That'll be like this, coming in. And we'll have a... what is that? Shut off and a something else. So it's going to be a shut off and a valve. Limits the volume permitted. So I think it's... let me make sure I'm lining these up right. Yep. It's below that. So that'd be there. And then a shut off before it. There. So this will be the input of the oil coming in there. What's up, Zeddy Prime? How are things today? They're going well. Working on a crazy sour gas boiler build. That will hopefully be really cool once we get it going. I have a feeling even if I finish the build today, I have a feeling you should not take that igneous rock there, sir. You move here. You drop that igneous rock. Okay, he dropped it into there. Good. Okay, yes, you can do this. You cannot take this really hot igneous rock elsewhere. Where are you going with that igneous rock, sir? What is he trying to... where are you trying to take that? Man, I wish you could control your duplicates better sometimes. You're holding 1,000-degree igneous rock. Where are you going? You are not allowed to go... okay, you're going... why are you going over there? I'm so confused. I'm watching this guy. I'm watching you, sir. Doing a follow cam on you. You're trying to leave with this. You don't get to leave with this. You're now hungry, so you're probably going to drop this on the... yep. I effing knew it. This is now going to overheat this stuff. Fucking hell. Where can they put it? They can put it... what does this have? This has abyssalite. Take the abyssalite out. Say you can have igneous rock. This is a 9. Got a sweep only. I should be able to bring this right here. This stuff is heating up this petroleum really quickly. Red alert, do this right now, you stupid duplicants. Oh my god, they're not doing it. Why are they not doing it? This is gonna make sour gas, man. There should be an ignore option for resources, yeah. Okay, is she doing it? Okay, she picked it up. Where are you taking it? You should take it right here. Okay. Alright, petroleum's not getting hot anymore. Okay. There's all this really hot igneous rock here. There should be nothing else requesting igneous rock. I turned off igneous rock for sand, right? No igneous rock for sand. No igneous rock for sand. Are there any builds up here that are in process that are requesting igneous rock? There shouldn't be. And there should be no storage up here that allows for igneous rock. Let me see. Yeah, igneous rock not allowed here or here. So there should be nothing outside of this that's asking for igneous rock. Is that right? Is that right? All right, this temperature's going back down. I'm so worried now that they're going to try to take igneous rock. I built a bunch of this out of igneous rock last night, so that could have been dangerous. Is there any super hot stuff between here and there? Hot abyssalite. Hot abyssalite, that's kind of okay though. Okay. I better do a quick save. Oh, God. Yeah, I wish I could have like a door that says you're not allowed to take out of this door a resource. Like if I could put a door above all this hot stuff and say, past this door you can't take out igneous rock. But I don't know of a way to do that. Basically, I don't want them to let any obsidian, abyssalite, or igneous rock out of this area, but I don't know how to do that. I don't think there's a way to do that. Oops. Let's go back over to here to see how this stuff's going. Okay, I want them to auto bottle this. I'm gonna put this at, okay, that's at 8. Okay. Start putting some food water in there. Okay. Is that making steam? No. Shouldn't be making steam. Okay, so now what I should be able to do, this, cancel it all, and do this. Lengthen this tube a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so this is really chill supercoolant. But this tepodizer should heat the supercoolant back up so we have heat to put into this system. Hopefully this will work. I actually want this to be more like 10C, and that'd be the coolest it'd be. Hopefully this tepodizer. Tepodizer is not submerged in liquid. So I think we need more. I wonder if I need this to be too high or something. I wonder if I need this one taller for this to work. Like, I have a tepodizer here. Is it? No, it looks like it should work that way, I think. I think that just needs more liquid. The liquid is only 30-something kilograms. so they should be supplying this guy. Good. Basically, I want to make sure this tepodizer is going to do what I'm telling it to do here. Wonder how much liquid needs to be in here before it's considered submerged in water. Maybe 100 kilograms or something. Still says not submerged in liquid. Okay, I'm going to leave them to that while I look over here. Okay. So we got this, we're working on this thing. Is there any automation for any of that? Looks like no, but there is a... What is that guy? Automation. Is that a buffer gate? It's a filter gate. Right next to that guy. This does not need to be steel. This can be just like copper or something, I think. Is that right? Buffer gate right next to that. Looks good. Okay. And what is that thing? That is a... what is that? A timer sensor. So that's a timer sensor. 2 spaces below this thing. A timer sensor. I'll make that out of steel because of where it's going to be. So right there. Just popping in at least to brag that you finally got 100 wins in FTL with only 996 runs. Long-time goal achieved. Nice. Congrats, Hamlo. That's awesome. That is awesome, my friend. That's a lot of FTL. All right, what do we got here? That looks like another diamond window tile, I believe. So that would be this. I think that's, so where is that? 2 spaces below that. There. Best of all, that run survived the 2 worst things in FTL history. Okay, what are the 2 worst things in FTL history? What are those things? A missile auto assault and a pulsar. Grats. Pulsars can suck, that's for sure. Is this thing on? Still not submerged in liquid. Alright. Liquid goes up to what? 1,000 kilograms. So maybe it has to be a full 1,000 kilograms there. Pulsar with 2 heavy lasers? Yikes, man, yikes. That is pretty crazy. Is that an early game one? If that was an early game one, that definitely is rough. Would be rough. I'll just print those here, it's fine. This thing working, that thing's working. I need this to heat up. That's what I need. I need you to heat up, sir. It is cooling the polluted water. That's what we want. We want it to cool the polluted water, and then we want the tepodizer to heat the polluted water back up so that we're introducing heat to the system so that this thing that we're basically trying to make sure this thermal aqua tuner is on when we want it to be on. It was late game, Sector 6. The missile auto might have been in Sector 4. Okay, okay. Well, either way, sounds like a pretty tough run. There it is. It's enabled. Okay. The more thermal mass we can have, though, the better. So I'm actually gonna the second one of these. And use Crystal B. Okay, all right. Really good boarding ship, that's for sure. Alright, and then we copy settings on this guy. Then we deconstruct this guy. I want to build this up one space so we can just have a bigger pool of liquid for this thing to cool. And what I'm hoping to see is supercoolant come in at a low temperature and then come back out at a higher temperature. That's good. I think this is gonna fix the issue I've had with running out of heat in this room. So, disabled by automation grid because it is currently already below 30°C. No, if it's above 30°C. What do I want this to be? I want this thing to turn on. I want this thing to be on all the time, basically. So if it's above 30°C, what temperature is this water? 47°C. I need to find a balance for this thing to where this thermal aqua tuner will be on and keep the heat in this room at 125°C or higher while this thing does its thing. Gosh. I need to put in a heavy water plate here. Did it take all the tungsten already? I think they have. Gold amalgam out of that 9. There we go. Now we can fill this thing faster. Okay, copy settings here. Okay. There you go. This water is at 75°C. That is actually really hot. So let me... That should be already heating up this supercoolant pretty quickly. Actually, I would like this to run through here even more. So, radiant liquid pipe out of aluminum here. And this guy here. Actually, if I fill this with enough water, I could even have, yeah, have even radiant liquid pipes further on this thing. There. So we'll provide a lot of heating to our supercoolant to make sure that the thermal aqua tuner is on, giving us heat in this room. So turn that guy back on. Okay. Good. So we do this. Bam, 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 bam. Cancel and disconnect here. There we go. That pipe is supposed to be a pipe like this though. There we go. So that should introduce more heat into this system. So the temperature of the water is being slowly cooled by the supercoolant, but the tepodizer wants to keep it warm. So the temperature of this guy, if it gets, say if it gets below 50, then it'll kick on. Something like that. And temperature in here is rising. So have all this resin to go through. Cargo bay. This full? Cargo bay is full. Okay. Now that the cargo bay is full, inside of here, we'll say they're allowed to put tungsten and iso resin in here. And tungsten there, so they can store that stuff there. Okay. All right, continue with this build. Let's see here. What do we got next? Let's do... All right, so we have lines. These guys are going. There is a... Is that an Atmos sensor? I think that's an Atmos sensor right underneath this timer guy. Is that right? Automation. It's a hydro sensor. Got out of thermium right there. Is that correct? Yes. And then that's connected to this timer guy. So that can be automation wire. So it's steel right there. And that can be like just like maybe gold right here. And that goes from there up to this guy. Okay. And then this guy is connected to a guy that's going to pick stuff up there. And there's going to be a there is a thermo sensor of thermium right there. Next to that window tile, yes. And then 3 insulated tiles next to that. Insulated tile. God, I'm really worried about running out of ceramic. Over 555C. Yeah, we gotta surround this room in ceramic, I think. I think I'll have a little more ceramic when my other guy comes back, when my rocket comes back, because I think there's a little more ceramic on there, but... Is there clay on that other planet? Because that's what I'm missing. Is there clay over here? Oh my god, there's tons of clay here. Okay. I need that clay for ceramic. So actually, even more important than more tungsten is clay in here. Is that organic? No, I think that's consumable. No, where's clay? Filtration, cultivatable, there it is. Bring me all of the clay. I need clay. That'll be a really big injection of ceramic. That'll be nice. Okay, this new log entry. Oh, it's cycle 2000. Hey, GG cookie time, everybody. We got 2,000 cycles. I'm not sure if I've ever done a playthrough where I got all the way to 2,000 cycles. What does it say? Cycle 2000. I occasionally find myself contemplating just how long eternally it really is. Alright, I think this will be plenty, so I'll let them deliver that one. Okay. And so that's done dumping. There we go. Welcome to a new millennia. Happy Y2K, everybody. All right, so we should see what's the temperature we're getting this stuff back up to. 17. Coming back in right around 1. So what I want is a balance of this tepodizer, keeping this thermal aqua tuner running so our temperature in here stays above 135 but below 190. So we have 2 sensors we can use to kind of do that. It's looking like it's doing a pretty good job right now with that balance. All right, so I'm hopefully getting a bunch of clay. Okay, this should be a sweep only. What's happening there? This is requesting tungsten, isn't it? Isoresin and tungsten. Yeah, there's like an endless loop there. Okay. Alright, cool. They're picking up clay. That's what I want to see. Awesome. Once we get a decent amount of clay in here, we'll send them home. How much clay you got so far? 12 tons! Yes! Oh, that's going to be so good to get my... whatchamacallit back up. My, for a long time I was like, I'm never going to run out of ceramic. And I have now run out of ceramic, so... Okay, I'm going to let them kind of work on that. Okay, so they built that. What's going to be next over here? Next is we have our picking up thing and this guy. And this is going to be really hot because there's sour gas in here. So these are going to need to be made out of probably thermium. So that's going to be their loader, thermium. I believe it's like that. Yep. Then right underneath it, auto sweeper, also thermium, like that, which I didn't even know you could overlap those like that. But now I know. And underneath it are two, whatchamacallits, liquid valves. Which direction are they? They are up. Go from down to up. And these are going to also be in really hot place. So thermium, there and there. Okay. Unreachable food. Who's unreachable food? Is it nobody? Were you lying? You're lying. You're lying. It's fine. Okay. And with this tungsten we're bringing, we'll also be able to make more thermium. If I need more thermium. So. Alright, well, let's go on. Are we full up on clay? Just about. We're going to be coming back with 20 tons of clay, man. Nice. 20 tons of clay. I don't know why he's sitting there to eat, but okay. Okay, why is the oxygen looking funky in here? We have oxalite in here, right? Because it's filling up this thing, probably. Okay, I wonder, did they run out of stuff to fix? No, we have reed fiber, so they should be fixing the exosuit stuff. This is it. Let's make this a 9. She's sleeping on the ground, because, you know, that's what you do. You sleep on the ground. Alright, so now this iso resin stuff should be going a lot more consistently. I will need to keep an eye on this not getting too hot in here. Currently, I feel like we got a pretty good balance. That supercoolant, it's chilling this thing down, tepidizer heating it back up, keeping it at a steady 50 degrees, which keeps this thermal aqua tuner running, which keeps it a nice above 135 in here. Well, that's looking pretty good. The only thing will be, is there enough power for all that? And I think with the natural gas generators and the hydrogen generators, we're looking pretty good. Okay. Are there a bunch of suits on the ground over here? There's one Atmos suit. Did you fix the one inside of here? They did. Okay. These guys, these weren't at a 9. 9 would be empty. Okay, I think we're ready to go back home. They have gotten close to 20 tons of clay. Let get one last little bit in there. Some iso resin. I want this to be full, and then we can go home. they're bringing little tiny amounts of stuff. Okay. All right, we're gonna call that good, I think. So let's send them home. Last couple of deliveries here. There you go. All right, y'all done a great job. I'm gonna bring that clay back home. A bunch of isoresin, a bunch of tungsten. We're bringing back 11 tons of tungsten. I think over a ton of isoresin between what's out here and what's inside of there, and close to 20 tons of clay. So that's going to be helpful. Which isoresin is on the ground over here? 11 kilograms, not that much. We pretty much have turned all of that into isoresin. So we got almost all of it back. So let's head back. Let us head back to home. Fueled is fine. Acknowledge warnings and go. All right, cool. So that'll give us the resources that hopefully we need to finish this build right here. Okay. And as we're bringing back more tungsten, I can probably request more thermium. Oh, we're out of niobium, though. We're out of niobium. Really? We're almost out of tungsten. I thought we had more niobium coming back. Well, maybe I should go pick up some niobium, too. Meltibo, has it made some niobium in the meantime? Oh, God, that's not great. Oh, why did this happen? What's happening with that? Why does this happen, I wonder? All right, I'm going to send my other rocket over to fix that problem. What's inside of here? There's water in there. Okay, so we're going to send these guys over to fix that. I'm going to have to figure out what causes that. Ooh, look at how much liquid hydrogen we got. I love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, once you get on board, let me make sure everything looks good inside of here. We got oxalite. What is this saying? Oh, there's some thermium in there. Okay. There's no niobium in here, right? I think so. And pressure's good. Some carbon dioxide on the ground. That's fine. Okay. Wires overloading. That's, I think, an old thing. So we're going to say this is good to go. That's a past RAN thing that current RAN doesn't care about. We're going to head these guys down over to here to hopefully fix our niobium volcano and get some extra niobium. Okay. Okay. Alright, we got anything good here? That would be seeds, sure, why not? Okay, so this build right down here. Alright, what do we got next? The piping for these guys. Now, feel like, okay, so we got radiant liquid pipes. And this is going to be the output of the methane. So they're going to be outputting heat. So let's do I have enough thermium to do that on those pipes? I think we probably do. I'm gonna go up and across that, and up across to that. So that would be 1, 2, 3, like that. And does it go through that little tile? It does. So it wasn't like that. Oh, I did those out of steel. No. Let's do these out of thermium. That and that. Okay. All right, so that'll be those pipes. And there's going to be a liquid pump directly below that. And what temperatures? It's going to be really hot, so this probably needs to be a thermium liquid pump. Definitely going to need more thermium. But that's okay. Sour gas boiler, it's one of the most complicated builds in the game. If you're not using the highest end materials, then you're probably not going to make the thing successfully. And it's going to be going through insulated pipes there. We'll do ceramic insulated pipes right there. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. So we're bringing back more clay, a ton of clay to make a bunch more ceramic, which will be great. In this guy, I'm going to put this stuff on the ground. Isoresin on the ground, and clay on the ground. So we'll take that stuff. How much isoresin did I bring? 196 kilograms. Okay. Okay. And how we do it in here? Everything looking okay in here? Thing looking pretty fine. Turner's just hanging out there. Why are you holding your breath? You can move over here, right? You don't have to stand over there. Okay. Make sure they're not killing themselves for no reason. You know, if you're gonna kill yourselves, have a good reason for it. But you shouldn't do it anyway. Okay, so that's that stuff. Is there automation behind that stuff? Is there automation? Where's the automation thing? There is. There is a... What is that? That is a... what is that called? A hydrosensor. Again, thermium is right there. That's right there. And there's automation going to that guy. I'll do these out of steel. To there. Okay. Does anybody know if automation wires will melt from 500 degrees stuff? I don't think they will, but steel should be fine. Steel should be fine. Where is this thermosensor going though? Thermosensor goes down to... okay, so we have 2 other thermosensors right there, and those are going to be in really cold temperatures, so those don't need to be thermium. So those can be like steel. 2 steel thermosensors there. Oh, the autosave. Right as I try to click on it. Hey, Nexus, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Okay, so that's 2 thermosensors right underneath that guy. So thermo, we're going to do these out of steel there and there. Is that right? Yes, and there's a liquid tepidizer underneath it in supercoolant. 401 plus kilograms of supercoolant. So underneath that is going to be utility liquid tepidizer. And I'll do this out of steel. There, and we're going to have to put a bunch of supercoolant in there. Okay, and then underneath that is our the base of this thing. And I don't think I need this to be ceramic here. I think I can do nice igneous rock here. Should be fine. Yeah, I believe so. I'll need ceramic around this thermal aqua tuner because that's where it gets really hot. Those 2 rooms, I think, is where it gets really hot. So like that. And then up another one. Then around here is where we're going to have, I think, to put more ceramic tiles. Are these ceramic? Okay, I made those ceramic. That's good. Man, what a crazy build this is. What a crazy build. Shout out to Tuxie Industries YouTube channel for this build. That's whose build we're copying here. Ceramic ladder right there. Let me just really quickly do an overview of temperature so no crazy hot igneous rock is out on our base anywhere. Some Fairly hot abyssal, but nothing crazy. Okay. Nothing that's these colors of red up on our base. That's a good sign. Okay. Okay. So over on Meltibo, we're gonna mine out this niobium. I wonder what's causing this. We look at niobium. Niobium comes out as a liquid. It melts at 2476. Is it cooling down too fast? What causes this to solidify? Hey, what's up, Acrobatic Werewolf? I'm doing pretty well, my friend. I'm doing pretty well. Trying to figure out why my niobium volcano is encasing itself. Did, it didn't destroy my conveyor rails. I almost wonder if it's cooling or heating too fast or something. What's the temperatures in here? 29 degrees in there, 123 in there. Vacuum in there. We didn't leave get any materials, any gases to come out, so just not quite sure what's going on there. Over here, let me check. Not here, Gorgoni. Let me check what the temperatures in this. 171 in here. It's actually getting a little hotter in here than I want it to be. Which means I can turn this temperature back up. There. I turn that up. And this guy is turned off. Yeah, it's like living right around 50. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, I think we're heating the supercoolant a little bit more than I want to. I'm gonna go thermosensor back down a little bit more to something like 30. Trying to find a balance here so that we don't have this be too hot. But we are converting the isoresin right as we get it now, so this is looking pretty good. I just don't want it to get too hot in this room. I think maybe even make this higher up to like 20 C. What's the temperature of the supercoolant? 23. Coming back at 23. Going out at 9. Yeah, so finding a balance here is what I need. Okay, good. That's shut off. Heat should lower in here a bit. Cool. I'll come back and keep an eye on this. There's a balance between the temperature of this liquid tepidizer is keeping this pool of polluted water, and the temperature that this thermal aquatuner is keeping in the steam room is the balance I need to keep track of. All right. Cool, so we're building all this stuff. They should be able to build all this stuff now. Okay. Although we sent away some of our builders when they sent them over to Meltibo to work on stuff. So when our other construction crew gets back, this stuff will get built faster. All right, but this is looking good. Automation. I need the automation wires. So these thermosensors are connected to, that one's to the tepidizer. This one is to, is there an AND gate or something there? Oh no, it's through to the thermal aquatuner and to another thermosensor. How is that working? There are two thermosensors going to a single aquatuner. I wonder how that works. To there. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. There's going to be a oh, you are so stupid. How you're so how why would you choose that place? So dumb. So dumb. Just so dumb. Just so stupid. Okay. Alright, utilities, and this is definitely going to be the Thermium Aqua Tuner here, and we are almost out of Thermium. But which direction is that? That's the out, so green is on the right. I think that's right. Yeah, looks right. All right, now you can't lock yourself out, so you shouldn't lock yourself out. Not holding that ceramic, are you? No, okay, good. Okay, very good, very good. We're making progress on this thing. And we are going to have to pour a bunch of liquids in here. How am I going to get all these liquids in here? How much? 400 kilograms of supercoolant. 1,000 kilograms of water or brine on top of it. Okay. That's going to be... I don't know. Is there a special thing that tile is supposed to be? I don't think so. I'm going to just do this as a... we have igneous rock and obsidian down here, so let's do obsidian right there. And I'm actually not going to do this yet, because I need to pour the liquids into here. And now there's stuff on the ground here. I'm going to make sure we're sweeping all this stuff up here. That's 1,200 kilograms of thermium. We need to not lose that. Okay. Let me set up a... we're going to need to get our liquid in here. Bottle emptier out of obsidian is fine. So this will get... we need 400 kilograms of supercoolant down in here, which should be 2 full deliveries, as long as they're delivered by somebody who can carry 200. Let me check my people's skills on here. Make sure everybody's got at least carrying 1. Yeah, carrying 1. Okay. Yes. 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 All right, everybody's got carrying 1, so they won't bring less than 200 kilograms of supercoolant, hopefully, when they do this. These should be reachable, right? Unreachable. Why are those unreachable? Oh. You know, I might have to get down here anyway, so I'm going to actually dig out this abyssalite and then build ladders so that we can get down to here. There, now we can reach those materials if we need to. Okay. Alright, any crazy temperatures? Everything in here should be like decently normal temperatures, 45°C or whatever. Fun to be pouring just to make sure, so I'm not pouring stuff. It's 100° thermium. 134° igneous rock. Okay. That shouldn't go anywhere but over into this guy here. No, I emptied one out so that they could fit stuff in there. This has dirt in it. Where's the dirt? That could fit. Igneous rock, sweep only at 9. Yes, okay. Okay. Yeah, because if I'm going to be putting super cool and then water on top, I don't want to be putting water that will turn to steam. That would be really, really bad. This is a thing that's storing 100-degree abyssalite. Let me make a chest where I can put stuff just to get it out of here as we're building. This is going to be one crazy build if we can make this sour gas boiler actually be a thing. Let's see how our construction crews are doing. You're about halfway there. These guys are... Oh, they should be home. They just get home. They're home. Okay. They should be unloading this stuff too. Oh, they are. Beautiful. But it doesn't have enough power. Oh man, power issues way over here. Why do I keep having power issues? Just not making enough power, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I guess I'll eventually unload this. Jesus, it's... Someone say that. Like, we just don't have enough power downstream of this thing. Well, we're working on that power issue. Hoping once the build we get done, what we're working on gets done, we'll be able to do it. Potential load of 2940. Yeah. Nothing's good. Okay. Yeah, so that'll eventually unload all that stuff. And we have... Oh, we should have clay being delivered down here. Clay. Nice. Starting to get clay. Ceramic. Coal and clay. Beautiful. We should be able to turn all this coal and clay into ceramic. So where is all my coal, actually, is my question. It says we have 4 tons of coal somewhere. Let me see, no longer glass, so this is only coal and only clay. So coal is the other thing we need. I wonder if I have another planet I can send coal. What about Cultivolin over here? Do you have coal on this planet? I probably used it all up. Yeah, 0 kilograms. What about Uzazon? There's coal on this planet. There's 107 tons of coal on this planet. Okay. So we are going to request coal. And I think I'm going to send somebody over here to empty out these oil wells and bring us some coal. That seems like a plan. That'll get us some coal. So I can send, like, Travaldo or somebody over here. Who can I send over there? Field trip, although there's no food over there. Ha! Who's on the beginning of their shift? Who just started their shift? Devin is about to start his shift, so we're gonna send Devin over after at the start of his shift. What's up, Ren? How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a good one. Does Devin have the skill to operate stuff? What skill do you need to empty out? not this. What skill do you need for this? Operating. It does need operating 1. So if I give Devin operating 1, he should be able to do that. Okay, so back to here. Here. We're going to send Devin as soon as his schedule. After he does his bath time, we're going to send Devin here. And I'm going to actually keep an eye on him because I want to send him back. I only want him to do this for 1 day because there's no food over there. All right, so sign Devin. Mainly, I just want him to ship us back a bunch of coal. You're alive. You're taking a break from studying for your last exam for the semester. All right, got to take a break. Definitely got to take a break. Teleport. Okay, and let's see what he's going to do. We don't care about databanks anymore, so we can say no more databanks. Actually, I don't care about a lot of this. No salt, no databanks. Poke shell molts are fine. Diamond and fossil are fine, but I think we've already picked all that stuff up. It's mainly the coal. I'm going to actually keep an eye on what he's going to do. Store coal. Beautiful. Actually, you know what? This is 8. This is 9 and coal, right? Let me actually do this. This does not hold coal right now. Okay, he's actually taking it from there to there. Perfect. That's going to ship a bunch of coal back to our base. That's awesome. That is exactly what I want to see. At least 1 exam every day this week. So long as you pass, you get to work for real people starting in 2 weeks. Working for real people. Nice. All right. So he should be able to get a decent amount done. I think he'll be able to get both these oil wells fixed, I hope. Oh, work on real people. Work on real people. Is it dentistry? Is that what it is? That's what you're at, dental school, right? That's pretty crazy. Dental school. That's pretty awesome, man. Wow, it takes a long time to actually do that. Maybe you won't be able to do much more than what I've told you to do. It's only halfway through your shift. See what you do next. Next he's going to... Is he going to store coal? Yeah, he's going to go get some coal from down here. Nice. Okay, shipping more coal back. That's exactly what we want. And I think he's going to do the depressurized thing. I'm kind of doing a lot of micromanagement this time, but there's a lot of materials we need for this sour gas boiler, and I want to make sure I have what we need to do what we're doing. Have what we need to do what we're doing. Send a bunch of coal back. That's really, really good. All this coal is the poop from the stone hatches we used to have. Okay, there's no food over here, so when we're getting close to the end of his shift, that's when I'm going to send him back. You're doing a great job. You're doing exactly what I want you to do, Devin. You're not like that annoying shogi guy who just... He's so mediocre all the time. God. So mediocre. With somebody so mediocre. How can you ever do anything useful? Really? Is Shogi here? I don't know. Distant Shogi. Hashtag blame Shogi. All right, cool. There's a lot of coal on this planet. This is really good. It's just really good. This will help us be able to make a bunch more ceramic, which is what we want. Need to replace a bunch of our ceramic. The day's almost over. Let me check if this coal should be getting delivered. Yeah, there we go. Coal being delivered. You know what? Yeah, they can access this stuff. For a second there, I thought they couldn't get to this stuff, but they can get to this. Are you actually going to get this coal? That's great. Pick up coal, deliver it up to here. We should be cooking ceramic. Delivering all the clay. Next needs to be all the coal. This needs to be coal at 9. Do I have some other thing using coal over here? I probably have some old coal power plants, don't we? Hopefully not. There shouldn't be anywhere else using coal. What's in here? Dirt. That's fine. Dirt is fine there. We need coal to be being brought. Okay. Devin, you've done a great job. After you do this one, we're going home. Going home so you can actually eat. Well done, my friend. And teleport. So we go back over here. How much coal did we end up getting with that day? 9 tons of coal. That's going to be super, super helpful. All right, so we should... I feel like something's going wrong that I'm not getting coal here. Is my coal being taken somewhere else? Is there anywhere down here that's trying to store coal? Yes, this one. You should not be getting coal. None of these should have coal. Bunch of refined carbon on the ground. Same with these guys. Copy settings. Where else could be requesting coal? You have copper ore, that's fine. This storage thing, are you requesting coal? You are not. I'm trying to figure out where my coal is going. There it is, I found it. No coal here. Now that that's not requesting the coal should all go over to here now. And we can actually get our stuff going. What's in this? Phosphorite, okay, that's fine. Now that the coal's on the ground, they should be bringing it over to where we want it to hook up some more ceramic. With ceramic and... how much supercoolant can we do? A good amount. We'll see. We need it. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to sweep this thermium and put it in here. So this is going to be sweep only, 9. Thermium. Sweep. So now if there's no hot stuff on the ground, I should be able to put in the 400 kilograms of supercoolant here. All right, we're waiting for Artemis to show up at Meltibo. That's the next thing we're looking to do. Which, how long will that be? They are almost there. Meltibo, I'm going to go ahead and queue up the mining there. Which I think one of my people will have that skill. With the DLC, am I now managing multiple colonies? Yes. We're managing colonies on about 4 or 5 different planets, but I kind of have one main planet where I, send people out from. There's only There's only 3 planets that have a permanent presence on. This is my main planet. Cultivolin over here. We have our metal volcanoes. We have 3 duplicates that live over here. Hydriol, this water planet. We have 3 duplicates over here farming. Everything else are like little, you know, satellites that we go to when we need resources from them, kind of thing. Click on a resource in the resource tab. It will cycle through every location of it. Resource in the resource tab. So if I click on this, I don't see it doing that. Maybe it's a different tab than that, though. Maybe it's an overlay tab or something. Hey, there it is. We're cooking up our ceramic. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. All right, I'm waiting for somebody to come pick this up. Okay, they will get this. As soon as they get this, I'm going to queue up. We want exactly 400 kilograms of supercoolant down here. If you have it active in the list. Okay, which that means, I guess, if I click on coal, and then good here. There we go. So it's there, which I just delivered it back from. It's there where we're now storing it. Okay, so just those 2 places now. That's good. It's no longer sitting on that in the ground where it was before. Perfect. That'll be useful for finding a resource that I couldn't find in a chest before. Thank you for that, BJ. That is reachable, right? It should be reachable. Yeah, they're about to do that. Okay. Pick this stuff off the ground. The reason I want to do this is because I don't want to pour supercoolant in here and have it get really hot. Then the water I put on top of it turn to steam. Because I think we have all our automation. Oh, I need power lines for this, actually. That's the other thing I need. I can queue up power lines while we're waiting for them to move that. See how he has the power lines. Just okay, so power line from there going down and across. That's for the aqua tuner. Okay, looks like he has a power line coming in from the bottom for this guy. So power line, conductive wire. This is going to be kept at a temperature that's not super crazy, so I'll just do gold. There. But he has a power line going from that across the thermal aqua tuner. Yes, and also to that guy. This is going to be hot stuff, so this and this. Okay. And I believe that's going to hit the thermal aqua tuner right there for power. To reach that guy, we're going to have to do a ladder like right there to reach that stuff. Okay. So that's power. Automation set up in there. So with power, then I'll be able to close this up once I get all the materials in there we need. This is one crazy build, man. Over 500 kilograms, what that says. We have water on top of coolant. Water, he says the lead optional. I'll probably just put water in there. And then crude and water there. Okay. Okay. And I should also see my ceramic going up now. Ceramic is a raw mineral. All right, close to 4 tons now. Yeah, we were getting pretty low. So 4 tons, that's That'll go up since we got a bunch of clay, 20 tons of clay and 9 tons of coal. That'll give us a good amount of ceramic injection. Okay. I really wish somebody would do this. I keep saying they're going to do it, and then they don't because it's probably so far away. Just need this. I need this thermium to go away. It's 115 degrees. I need this one. Let's put this on this. Can't just do this. Nobody sleeps until you move this out. So that should mean somebody's now doing it, right? I hope. Yellow alert. Nobody sleeps till thermium's out of here. It's a sweep, and I have thermium at sweep only right here, so they should do this. Okay, beautiful. Abe, you're better than all the other people. Okay, so let me save before I start pouring some stuff into here. Because I want exactly 2 loads of supercoolant going down into here. We gotta do our save scumming, you know. Wouldn't be a RAN stream without save scumming. Alright, so it's gonna be super coolant. And I want 2 deliveries of 200 kilograms. Unreachable food? Nisbet. Looks like these ladders got melted. Okay. This is strange. Okay, that's why. Yeah, ladders get melted to get over here, too. There. No, I should be able to reach that. I don't know why you have unreachable food. So am I going to do this? Why? So he just came over here. Full bladder, cannot reach food. I bet you I have this messed up. Yep, I think I had the wrong people there. There it is. I had the wrong people. Did I have Nisbet on this one? Actually, no, I didn't. That's right. I replaced this when these guys weren't here. So Nails, Turner, and Nisbet. That's what it was. Turner. Nails. I had to change this door. That's what it was. Okay, now that should fix it. Okay, she dug that out. This is going to erupt in 3.5 cycles. I need to see what happens when this erupts. 3.5 cycles. That's day 2009 and a half, or 2010. When this erupts, I need to see why this is getting covered up. I need to see why that's getting covered up. And in here, just saying thermium's allowed. What about rare resource niobium? Okay, niobium. There we go. So they can get all the niobium and bring it onto this thing, which is what we came here for. Okay, so they should start bringing niobium into there, I believe. Okay. Although I don't know what they're doing currently. What's inside of here? Glass, that's fine. I don't care too much about that. Okay, okay. I'll let them kind of do their thing over here, and I just want to check back in 3 cycles to see what's going on with the niobium volcano. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Why is there supercoolant floating around in the air? They drop it on the ground over here. All right, save's coming. That's why I saved right before. All right, I'm going to take my break. It's a little early for the break, but it's going to take a bit for the load. The load that I just had, I'm going to load before they bring this. So my friends, really quickly, I'm Stand Up Stress User. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're enjoying. Hopefully we'll get the sour gas boiler put together today. I don't know if it'll get turned on, but I think we'll build it. But I'll be back in just a bit, my friends. Y'all rock.